All right, let's talk about taking your AI-generated videos to the next level. Today, we're diving into the editing tips for Sora 2 that really make a difference. So, you've been playing around with AI. You've generated some incredible clips, but you've got that nagging feeling they could be, well, better, right? You're not wrong. Getting a stunning output from the AI is one thing, but making it look truly professional, that's a whole different ballgame. And that's the key right there. While models like Sora 2 are absolutely mind-blowing, the raw output is really just your starting point. The real magic, the polish that takes your work from a cool tech demo to something truly compelling, it all happens in the edit. So here's how we're gonna break it down. We'll start with the journey from raw to refined. Then we'll cover the editor's first pass. After that, it's all about making the visuals pop, mastering the audio, and finally, exporting everything for maximum impact. Let's get into it. First up, from raw to refined. This is all about bridging that gap between what the AI gives you and the polished story you have in your head. And I mean, check this out. This picture says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got your standard raw AI clip. It's cool, but it's kind of flat. Now look at the right. After post-production, bam! The colors just pop, the details are way sharper, and the whole mood is transformed. That is the power of a good edit. Okay, now for what might be the single most important step in this whole process, the editor's first pass. You've got to review your footage with a super critical eye and spot those common AI glitches before you even think about making a single cut. And you need a system for this, not just a quick vibe check. Ask yourself these 4 questions. 1, did the AI actually give you what you prompted? 2, are the physics in motion believable, or is something just off? 3, is there consistency frame to frame? You know, do things flicker or just vanish? And 4, super important, does the audio actually sync up? So you really gotta know what you're looking for. Keep an eye out for flickering lights or objects that just pop in and out of existence. Watch for that classic identity drift, where your character's face or their clothes suddenly change. And of course, look for confused physics, like that famous example where someone takes a bite of a cookie and in the very next frame, the bite mark is gone. These are the dead giveaways of raw AI footage. All right, so once you've weeded out the glitchy clips and picked your best takes, it's time for the fun part, enhancing the visuals. This is where we start polishing those pixels to get that cinematic look. Now, let's clear something up that trips a lot of people up: color correction versus color grading. Think of it this way. Correction is technical. It's about fixing problems, like exposure and white balance, to make your footage look natural. Grading, on the other hand, is all creative. It's about applying a specific style, a mood, a vibe. You always correct first, and then you grade. And here's a little pro tip for you. You can actually use AI to enhance your AI. I know, it's a bit meta. But tools like Topaz Video AI are incredible for this. They can take a 1080p clip and intelligently upscale it to 4K or even 8K, sharpening details and killing noise while they're at it. It's a game changer for getting that extra bit of professional quality. Next up, let's talk sound. And seriously, don't you dare skip this part. People say audio is half the experience. And you know what? They're absolutely right. This really says it all. Professional filmmakers know that a custom soundtrack and carefully placed audio are what elevate a project from good to great. Sure, Sora 2 might give you some basic sound, but a thoughtful, custom sound design is what will pull your viewer into the world you've built. So, what's the secret sauce here? It's all about layers. You have to think in layers. You've got your dialogue layer, your sound effects layer, that's stuff like footsteps or wind, and of course, your music layer. When you blend these 3 together, that's when you create a rich, immersive experience. Whatever you do, don't just settle for the default audio. We are on the home stretch. We've reached the final stage, exporting for impact. You've put in all this work, so now it's time to make sure you package your video correctly so it looks amazing everywhere it's posted. Look, getting your export settings right is so important, so please don't guess. This chart right here is your cheat sheet. For most platforms, you're gonna want the H.264 codec in an MP4 file, but the big thing to watch for is the resolution. Make it horizontal for YouTube and vertical for TikTok and Reels. Simple as that. And one last thing, before you hit that publish button, okay? Run through this responsible creation checklist. It's so important to be a good citizen in this space. That means keeping watermarks, being upfront that your content is AI generated, and of course, respecting platform policies and never using someone's likeness without permission. And that's pretty much the workflow. So if you found this explainer helpful for polishing up your own AI videos, I'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe. It helps us keep making more content just like this for you. Okay, before you go, I'm really curious. What's your go-to editing app when you're working with your AI clips? Are you a Premiere Pro person, DaVinci Resolve, maybe CapCut? Let me know what you're using in the comments below. I'd love to see what everyone's workflow looks like. Thanks for watching.